Today I'm going to show you how to attach records using this landscape view. I have been using the personal page view. So I'm going to start with this Maurice Henry Montgomery. And he's got a blue box, so I click on it and I see that I have 4 different hints. I can see 3 of them. So I don't have a marriage, but this shows a marriage here, a draft record, and 1940 census. So it says show all. So I'm going to go to show all, and it brings me to this other page. And there are my 4. There's a 1920 census. So let's start with the marriage, and we can see H. Montgomery and Adeline Montgomery are the parents, and I know from other records that is true. So I'm going to start up here. And there's H. Montgomery. It matches Henry, so I know that matches, and Adeline, that's his mother. So here he is. I'm going to attach that record. And I'm going to attach his father. And attach his mother. And I do not have his wife in there, so I'm going to add her. And it says Elsie Spear, and her spouse is Maurice, so she is already in there. There's an identifier number. So instead of having to type her information in, I can see that these are parents. I'm going to select this right here. And I can see that I don't have a birth, but this record gives me a birth. And it gives me the marriage date. It's in Butler County, Pennsylvania. So I'm going to attach that record. And then I am going to change, because I'm under Maurice, so it has his parents, but I need Elsie here. I'm going to change to Elsie, and she goes right into the blue bar, and then her parents come up. Because I attached that one Elsie Spear that was already in there, it was attached to her parents. So I have them in, and it was probably from this marriage record before. Okay, so I can see I have all of that. Then I can just click back to here. I have to go, it's not going to let me go back. So I get out of here and I come back here, and then I refresh, and that got rid of that marriage record that I already attached. Okay, and this is the 1920 census. So let's do this one. Okay, so here's Maurice Montgomery, 1884, mother's Adeline. That matches close enough. I can attach that record. Elsie Montgomery, it's the ages match, so I'm going to click over here to tell me the 1920 census, where they were living. And then I've got his mother is living with him. His father, we see, is 1914. He had already passed away. So his mother is living with him. I'm going to attach that record. And now I have a son, John. So I am going to add him in. And I can just put a little comma there, and it will standardize that record. I can standardize that record. And 1909, I'm pretty sure he's passed away. And since I don't know where he died, I'm just going to put United States. And when it starts getting to 1918, where that's about 100 years, you really don't want to do that. You want to say that they're living until you have proof that they have passed away. But it's been long enough that I'm pretty sure he's passed away. And then I'm going to put the 1920 census there. And I'm done with that one. So I can now close out of this and refresh over here. Okay, and now you see I've got possible duplicates up here. I'm going to take care of this one. I'm pretty sure that's a duplicate right there, so let's review that one. And as soon as I see those possible duplicates, you want to go ahead and take care of those because records might be attached to them. Okay, my marriage date matches. That's the same person. I do not need to bring that over, other than this date is better without that comma. So I'm going to replace that. And I can see that now I have a duplicate on this, on the parents here. So I'm going to add that over, and I will have to fix that later. Finish that. Okay. And so I want to delete out of here, come back to here. I'm going to refresh. Now Maurice French, that is something that doesn't look anything similar to what we have here. It's not Elsie and Maurice. The French is different. So I'm going to say not a match. So it has parents of Adeline and Maurice. So I'm not sure. I'm just going to cancel out of that, and I can look at that later. So let's go back here. Let's go to the 1930 census. Okay, this is Morris and Maurice. Maybe it is Morris. Attach that. Elsie is the same name, close to the same date. And they still have the same John living with them. And that's all you have to do on that. And then we can exit out of here, refresh. And now we have 1940, so let's take care of that one. Okay, I have 1940, I want to put that there. 1940 told you where they lived in 1935, so I'm going to put that there. Elsie, same thing. And then John, same thing. Tells me where he was living. And that completes 1940. So come back and I'm going to refresh. So let's do the draft record. So this is a military draft registration. So I'm going to put that over there and attach that record. That didn't tell me too much other than he registered. And I can refresh. And that gives me one more record. Find a grave. This is his burial. And this gives me the date of 1947. I have a death date of 1947. And I'm going to attach that record. And refresh, and I have nothing more there. So I am done. What I want to do here is go back to Maurice Henry. And that's how we attach the records for him. And those sources can be found here. 1900, 1903, 1917, 1920. And where is that draft record? There it is, right there. There's that draft record that we attached. So everything is there. There's the find a grave. Well, let me show you this real quick. It doesn't give a year. So I'm going to say add. And this find a grave, we know he died in 1947. So 1947, I just add that date there. And then I say save. And now it has the information there. And that's how you attach records to somebody that has quite a few records. Thank you for watching.